Now, quiet as it's kept, the real reason why Peter and Lois treat Meg like that is because they hate each other. They only got married because Lois was pregnant with Meg at the time. And, it was some year in the 1900s. We don't know. They're very unclear about it. But she was likely too traditional and wanted to prove her father wrong, that she could, in fact, marry this man and build a life with him and whatever. And was definitely not going to get an abortion, which, okay, fine for it. I support a woman's right to choose. However, Comer, I also support a woman's right to be careful who you have babies with, because she's lived a horrible life every day since then. He's not a good husband. He's not a good person. He's not a good father. But she's tied to him not once, twice, thrice, three times. And that's why that episode where she finally went off on everybody, I fully supported. I was like, yes, I really think that could have been an interesting plot if they were to make it 2 episodes like they did when they killed Brian for no reason. I also think that looking back, it would have made much more sense, and I think it would have been funnier if Stewie had been trying to kill Peter and had just been failing because Peter's like dumb lucky for no reason. I think that would have been funnier than him trying to kill Lois. It just gave kind of misogynistic. But now that he's older, he's an older baby, I think he could try and kill Peter. That would be funny. They have a new episode where him and Lois get high and they talk about their feelings and stuff. And Lois is like, oh, in a few years my trust fund is going to kick in and I'm going to be playing a whole different ball game. I'm like, girl, your daddy is super rich and hates your husband, who is an orphan. You could kill him and move on with your life. You could have been done that, actually. Stewie is young enough for you to get a whole other man and pass him off as Stewie's daddy for a while. You could do that. And Meg, she is what they made her to be. I really want them, however, to touch upon the fact that she's definitely a serial killer. I like when they hint about it. Meg is crazy. And Chris, I actually want Chris to be buried deep in a hole in the Mojave Desert and never dug up again. So, yeah, I love Family Guy.